Yo, I'm BJ Gaddour with the BJ Gaddour Podcast. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For our YouTube viewers, get ready to learn the 10 ways to max out them gains. Say it with me now, in 2025. This is not just my recommendations for you. This is what I'm doing as an aging 42-year-old man fighting father time, waking up some day saying to myself, well, I'm half the man I used to be. Can you relate? So I'm gonna break each of these tips down in a minute, fast, rapid fire, get it to you quick. I'll probably end up breaking each of these down into a full podcast episode at some point, but I want to get it to you now. I want to get it to you quick, and I want you to start working on this stuff right away. Be sure to like the video, subscribe for free to this channel, and if you find it helpful, please share with friends, families, swole mates, workout buddies. Let's get right into it now. I want to have you get your best effort in 2025, get the most gains in and out of the gym. Let's get right into it now. Let's start with some brain gains. Now, we have an aging audience, all right, over 30s, over 40s, and not only do we physically decline, we mentally decline. We have trouble remembering, we have trouble processing, we have trouble learning. So the best way to fight that is to learn. Learn to start the day. First things first, start your day learning something, spend at least 35 minutes learning something. It can be a new language. I've been on Duolingo, got a 131-day streak rocking right now. Trying to learn Spanish. I invest 35 minutes a day on the app to start my day. It can be any new skill, by the way. It could be a language, it could be movement, fitness-based skill, it could be an instrument, whatever. Learn. It could be watching a documentary. I find a lot of motivation from documentaries to kind of start my day and get me motivated to work hard the rest of the day. You could listen to a podcast, you can read a book, but commit to learning to start your day in 2025. You simulate the brain, the body will follow. Mind and body. Let's get after it this year. Number 2 is supplementation. Look, the food supply is fucked. You're probably too busy to eat perfectly anyway, so you've got to fill in the gaps. Here are the supplements I use the most. Caffeine to start my day. I like the Neuro Coffee from Substance Nutrition. It has added BDNF to stimulate neuron repair. Creatine to help with strength, power, performance. Cannabis, indoor CBD for recovery. Protein powder, very important to fill in the gaps to make sure I get enough protein. I think protein is even more important as you get older to fight muscle loss. Zinc, very important for men in particular to help maintain testosterone levels. Vitamin D, especially if you're in northern cold climates without as much sun exposure, to maintain good health and fat loss ability. And then a greens or multivitamin. I like AG1 because it does both. Get your micronutrition locked in, combined with the good macronutrition we'll talk about later. You'll be locked in and ready to rock to make sure that you are supporting your efforts in and out of the gym. Doctors push pills, trainers push supplements. What can I say? This one is probably the most annoying. You've heard it forever. You gotta hydrate. And I'm a big fan of carrying a big jug of water with me all day long. I like the hydro jug, any jug you want. It could be the classic bodybuilder plastic gallon. I'd avoid plastics if you can, go BPA free for overall health, but just carry a big jug with you all day long. Sip all day, chug during workouts, add electrolytes. I love Propel packets for that because they're clear and I wear Invisalign, so I don't have to worry about any sort of staining of the teeth with dyes. And you want to add flavor too. The more electrolyte, the better the absorption. You're less likely to piss it away. And the flavor helps you drink more. Just make sure it's lower calorie. You can also add things like citrus cuts, cucumbers to make it fresh and really encourage you to drink more. And don't forget too, like through meal replacement shakes, protein shakes, soups and bone broths, you can also increase your overall water intake as well. It's a key for performance. It's key for keeping your joints feeling good, your skin, all that good stuff. Hydrate in 2025. Number 4 is protein, the king of macros. You got to lock this down. I'd recommend setting a daily goal of 1 grams per pound of ideal body weight. So let's say you're 250 and overweight and you want to be a lean 200. Eat 200 grams total of protein that day. If you're 175 and you want to bulk up to 200, eat 200 grams of protein per day. And again, you want to talk about the 4x4, 4 daily doses, ideally spaced out about 4 hours apart to maximize absorption of the amino acids. I like to do 2 protein and produce meals per day and 2 high protein snacks. You can spread that out however you would like, but it's really important to, in my opinion, affordability, convenience. I kind of do a midday shake and I do a big protein and produce meal at night, and then immediately upon awakening before bed, I just have a protein shake or a high protein snack, kind of protein only, to make sure I get my protein intake up high. It's really a very easy and sustainable way to eat. And if you're trying to build muscle, recover, faster, it all starts with protein. It also fills you up and increases metabolism. You want to learn more about protein, take my 90 protein crash course, link in description. Number 5 is fiber. Let's all commit to pooping better in 2025. Not only do you get slower, weaker, fatter as you get older if you don't fight it, you also don't digest as well as you need to or you used to. So fiber is critical for that. I recommend 30 plus grams of a daily goal, and I love to use organic chia seeds. I get a bunch of these at Costco for like 10 bucks. You get a lot of a bang for your buck with that. And again, I'll take 6 tablespoons, throw it on my midday shake. That's 20 total grams of fiber, plus a lot of brain boosting omega-3s, essential fats you got in your diet. You can also throw them into yogurt. Don't forget, in addition, you want to pound the produce, green vegetables, mixed berries, those fibrous, antioxidant-rich produce to really round out your meals combined with protein. That protein and produce combination is the 1-2 punch to be a lean, mean, fat-burning machine. So commit to getting enough fiber in your diet. It reminds me of the scene from Jarheads. The guy comes out of the can and he says, "I left a gift for you, not too hard, not too soft, just perfect." Number 6 is EHO. Every hour on the hour, commit to at least 1 to 2 minutes of movement. This is the type of high frequency microdosing that keeps you in great shape, but also you don't get too tight or stiff during the day. You circulate blood. You sit all day and you get tight, congested, locked down, bad things happen. 80% of that is more mobility focused. I even work on some strength work too. So many hangs for mobility, pull-ups for strength. Baseline activity level is what we're trying to accomplish here. Again, like if you do at least a minute every hour on the hour in a typical workday, that's 10 total minutes of activity by the end of the day. Even if you don't work out, you've done 10 minutes, right? So it's just a great way to kind of focus on staying loose. As we get older, we get stiffer. Mobility becomes more of a priority. I'd also recommend kind of specializing quarterly, focus on something with like a 28-day challenge. We'll talk more about that, but also, things like hanging, marching, planking, bridging, squatting, working those in throughout your workday are incredible ways to really stay loose. Number 7 is hanging. Now, this is the EHO drill I do the most. Back, grip, posture, V-taper. It's so important. If you have lower back pain, the decompression you can get from hanging and peppering it throughout your day is phenomenal. I have kind of 3 medals here of performance. Bronze, 2 sets a day, maybe immediately upon waking before bed. Silver is like the breakfast, lunch, dinner, 3 sets a day, spread throughout the day. I hit 5 to 10 sets per day every day. That's a gold medal performance. If you did that daily in 2025, you'll grow your entire upper body. You'll have incredible abs, forearm, and grip strength. Your back will never feel better. And you're also doing the most important exercise, in my opinion, because throughout the day, we don't do a lot of grip, back, pulling intensive movements. And I have a 28-day hangs challenge for VIP members here. Just click the join button on this video. You get daily variation, weekly progression. It'll set a fitness foundation for life. This is one of the most important ways to fix posture. I can't recommend daily hanging enough. Number 8 is actually something new I've just added into my rotation, bouncing or rebounding. Now, I've got bone spurs and pretty aggressive arthritis in both knees from football and powerlifting injuries when I was young. So I can't really do a lot of high impact activities, but I want to keep maintaining my elasticity, my bounciness. And I also, it's very important, not just because we sit all day, but as we get older, we got to pump the lymphatic system, clear out the system, circulate, get all that edema and swelling and waste out. It's low impact cardio. You got to make sure the surface is appropriate. A sand dune stepper like you see in the image here is what I have at home. It's an amazing investment. I use it for a lot of things, but it's almost like it mimics sand, but it's almost like a mini trampoline, but you can use any rebound or mini trampoline. You can do this on a thick or padded like gymnastic style mat. You got to make sure it's as low impact as possible. We don't need those impact forces, but we got to keep that elasticity. And the calf is known as the second heart. By activating the calf through bouncing, we pump blood throughout the entire body. Great way to kind of get some energy burst throughout the day too. Number 9 is my signature blue zone recovery system. Let's get you out of that red zone. Cortisol, adrenaline, stressed out, rage. No. Let's go blue. Calm, focus through these 10 methods. Breathing and meditation, circulation, which is also kind of what we accomplished with the bouncing we just talked about, that lymphatic pump, heat therapy, cold therapy, contrast therapy, mixing between hot and cold, the best way to do that. Elevation for those legs, put your legs up on a ramp or up against a wall to drain those legs, get that edema out of it, the swelling. Compression also accomplishes that, whether it's through wraps, we do floss bands, or the Normatex or TheraBody infrared wireless compression boots I have right there, which are incredible. Also provides heat in there. Massage guns, foam rollers, lacrosse balls, heal those tissues. Hydrotherapy and pool work, so important. Hot tub is great too. Makes me use a hot tub and a cold pool. And then inversion, hanging upside down, so great for spinal health, lymphatic drainage. These are the 10 things I focus on the most. Number 10 is the most important for metabolism, anti-aging, and performance. Sleep. Ideally 7 to 8+ hours per night. If you can't hit that, we got to set a realistic sleep goal. Let's get 60 to 90 minutes more than you did last year at the very minimum. Set a wake up and bedtime that allows you to hit your sleep goal. I go 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. to get my 8 total hours. I also have a nice pre-bed routine that starts an hour out before bedtime to ensure I get into sleep mode. I take midday naps to fill in the gaps. Even 10 to 20 minutes, eyes closed with a sleep mask. See the Therabody smart goggles right there that actually provides heat and vibration for the temples and the eyes. Very important for me after a lot of computer work and editing and scheduling that I do. Really helps me kind of get rid of those tension headaches, and it helps me kind of fall asleep faster, whether it's a midday nap or going to bed. Sleeping on the weekends, or just consider adding a sleep mask as well to avoid any sort of light distractions. Cold, dark rooms are critical. Create that kind of hibernation vibe for that deep, restful sleep that keeps you in the game. All right, so I know I threw a lot at you really quick, but again, I know it's a busy time of year. I wanted to make sure only what you needed to know, now you know. We'll talk more about it and flesh this stuff out throughout the year. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. We do fitness, nutrition, supplementation, programs, plans. I'd really recommend you become a VIP member. Click the join button in that video. Coming next year, we have our Superhero Shoulders program, a 6-week program to blow up those shoulders. All right, we also have a 1-year transformation program called Gorilla Corn Gains you can do right here ad-free, and you can even take in other programs like the Old School Abs program, my 28-day Hangs Challenge, a great way to kick off the new year for that mobility focus. So thank you for watching, all right? Click the join button to learn more about becoming a member, particularly a VIP for that custom bonus, members-only ad-free programming from yours truly. And no matter what happens, take action on at least a couple of these steps, ideally all 10, to really make sure that 2025 is your most fit year yet. Love you guys. Peace.